Good morning, class. Before we begin, may I ask everyone to stand for a short prayer? Let's bow down our heads and let us. Okay, thank you. Before you take your seat, kindly arrange the arrangement of your chairs. Kindly pick up any pieces of paper or fix yourselves as well. Then you may now sit down. How are you today? Okay, it seems that you are just fine. So you are probably okay. So, Secretary of the class, kindly take note of those who are absent for today. If none, just indicate complete. So, before we proceed, I want you to follow on these three classroom rules. Number one, listen when somebody is talking, or what we call as the one mouth rule. Second, raise your right hand if you want to answer or speak. Then last, keep the classroom neat and clean. So I'm expecting you to implement on these classroom rules until the end of our session. Is that clear? Very good. And today, we will learn English expressions that we use every day in class. This will help you communicate clearly, politely, and confidently. So let us first have an activity. I will show you a picture and just tell me your answer based on my given questions later on. Are you ready? All right, it seems that you are all ready. Let us now begin. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. What English instructions do you usually hear from your teachers? Yes? Yes, the instructions stand up. Okay, very good. Another. Okay, sit down. It can be also another instruction. Very good. Another. Okay, the instruction to listen. Then last. Okay, exactly. The instruction to pass, it can be also to pass your paper. Very good. All answers are correct. These are examples of classroom language we use every day. Here, I use AI to help me gather a list of common classroom expressions used by Filipino teachers. After getting the suggestions, I reviewed them, selected the most appropriate ones, and simplified the language to make sure it fits the grade 10 level. Okay, class, this time I want you to listen to this short dialogue. I'm going to read, then you will you will just listen carefully. Then later on, I will going to give you a question. Are you ready? All right, let's begin. So I'm going to read it, then you just carefully observe it. Okay, let's start. The teacher said, "Good morning. Please open your notebooks." Then the student said, "Teacher, may I borrow Teacher, may I borrow a pen?" Then the teacher said, "Yes, you may." Then the student said, "Thank you. Can you repeat the instructions?" Then the teacher said, "Sure. Write three classroom rules." Question: what did the student ask the teacher? Yes? Okay, very good. So the student asked the teacher to borrow a pen. He asked to borrow a pen. Another. Yes? Okay, exactly. So he also asked the teacher to repeat the instruction. Great job. You already understand many classroom instructions. So for this part, I use AI to help me create the sample dialogue and generate common classroom expressions. After that, I reviewed the output, simplified the wording, and adjusted the liness so they fit the needs and language level of grade 10 learners. The AI gave ideas, but I customized everything to make the lesson meaningful and appropriate for my class. These phrases will help you communicate politely in the classroom. So, what can you notice about them? Yes? Okay, very good. They are polite. Okay, another. So, they are questions. Very good. And last, huh? They are respectful. So, exactly. All of those are correct. These are polite expressions used in real school situations. Now, let's look at them more closely. All of these expressions do two important things. First, they show respect. Second, they help you communicate clearly. When you say, "May I borrow a pen?" or "Can you repeat that?" you are expressing exactly what you need. No guessing, no confusion. These expressions are what we call as the functional classroom's English. That means English you can use right away inside class, during group work, during activities, even when talking to your teachers, not just in essay but also in real life situation. That's why these phrases usually start with polite beginnings like "May I?" Usually it uses for asking permission politely, then "Can I?" requesting for something, "Can you?" asking the teacher to do something, then "Excuse me," getting attention respectfully. Okay, so in short, these expressions are like your classroom survival toolkit. They help you communicate clearly, politely, and confidently every day. Okay, very good. And now it's your turn to use the and now it's your turn to use these expressions in real situations. Okay. So I'm going to give you a role play scenarios and you'll be working with a partner or you're going to be paired. We'll do this both. Okay, so I'm going to give you scenarios, four scenarios, and just choose what will be your preferred scenario. Okay, so here are the scenarios. Number one, you are late. Then you ask permission to enter. Number two, you need to borrow a pencil from someone. Then number three, you didn't hear the instruction. Then you ask for repetition. Then for the last scenario, you need help during work. You need help during group work rather. So here's the instruction. Partner A acts as the teacher, then partner B acts as the student. Use at least three expressions from our list. So you can just pick from three, or if you like four scenarios, then you may do it. Then whoever do the four scenarios will get a enormous prize from me. Okay, you got it? Okay, very good. So let me first execute to you how will you gonna do this. So I'm going to give you a sample executed dialogue. Okay. So it will go like this. So I'm either the teacher and also the student. Student A is the teacher, the student B is the student. So as a teacher, good morning. Please sit down. Excuse me, teacher. May I come in? Can I borrow a pencil? Can you repeat the instruction? Keep practicing. I will walk around to listen. Okay, so that's how you will going to do it. And now, I was able to do this because of the artificial intelligence. AI helped me to generate the example of role play scenarios and sentence starters. Then I simplified them for my grade 10 students. Okay, Okay, you have really portrayed well your assigned roles to you. So you've really understood our topic for this discussion. So I really am proud that you really understand our discussion today. So a round of applause. So very good. You really now already mastered the different classroom instructions using English with polite gestures or polite language. So now, let's have an assessment. Okay, on your paper, complete this short task. Just get any piece of paper and just follow these instructions. Okay, so ready? Okay, so write three classroom expressions you can use every day. For example, please pass the paper. So just write any classroom expressions or classroom instructions in which you encounter in your room every day. So I'll check it quickly. Don't worry, I will not check your handwriting. Just answer it directly and no copy of answers. Understood? Alright. So you will only be given 10 minutes to answer. You may now start. Okay, time's up. Pass your papers now. You may pass it to the central and pass it forward. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much. So, okay. So most of you wrote the expressions correctly. Good job. Excellent. So before we end, I want you to reflect on your learning. Complete these sentences as your exit ticket. Just add on these sentences and just say what you want to say of your learning. So okay, number one, we have today I learned blank. So you may feel it according to your own opinion or your own expression. And number two, the easiest expression was. Then number three, the hardest expression was. Okay. So I will only give you 3 minutes to reflect on your learning, and I would like just we're going to share it to the class. Okay? So you may now start. So time's up. So would anyone like to share? Yes. So you learn how to ask permission. Okay, very good. So second, so the easiest way was to stand up. Okay, the instruction to stand up. So that was the easiest. And how about the hardest? Okay, so for you, the hardest instruction was to, can you repeat the instruction like that? So it really determines the reflection of your learning. So you really got the grasp of our understanding of our discussion for today. So that's a good sign. So very good. Okay, here I use the artificial intelligence to help me craft simple reflection questions suitable for your level. After that, I polish the wording to make sure the questions were clear, relatable, and meaningful for you. And now, for your homework, write a short message titled How I Use English in My Classroom Every Day. So you may use at least three expressions which you have learned today. Just make it short. 2 to 3 sentences will do. So you may use AI or you may use AI or artificial intelligence at home as a grammar checker. But the ideas must be your own. Do you understand? All right. Now everybody please stand. So excellent work today, class. You use real classroom English politely and confidently. I hope you will carry the knowledge you have gained in our session today, and I hope you will apply all those learnings in which you have learned earlier. Hoping you have a wonderful time in settling for our discussion. Thank you and see you next meeting. Goodbye.